Good morning, everybody. Just been to Family Mart. Feeling a bit rough again. Izzy's feeling super rough. She's like, I'm not leaving bed all day type rough. From Family Mart, I just got this because I'm like a monster here regarding my size. The longest one doesn't fit on my head, so now I've got a Pikachu cap for Izzy, I guess. I'm back out. I'm on another solo adventure today. Because like I said earlier, Izzy's just posting up, recovering, because tomorrow we go to Universal Studios, which is going to be insane. So we're just saving ourselves a little bit. I've got my new t-shirt on. It's quite nice. It's a lot bigger than the sizing at home. Like a large is quite big, but it's quite a nice boxy fit. But I am going today to the Osaka Palace, and then I'm not too sure where else. Then I guess grab some lunch somewhere, maybe go back to Palace, because I might get that hat, and Izzy wants me to FaceTime her because she might get something. If not, then maybe Stussy. And then that's it for spending. Honestly, I think if I buy this hat, that'll be the last thing I buy. I can say I've happily got enough clothes from what I can get here and afford. That's where we're going, Osaka Castle. I feel a bit anxious today, I'm not sure why. I don't know if you can hear me, I don't know if my AirPods connect and you can hear me through the speaker, but nevertheless, the Chuko line, this way baby. Just missed it. Ugh. So I've got reason to believe at the top of these stairs we are officially in the Osaka Castle Park. Yeah. Oh yes. So that's in the distance is Osaka Castle. So let's get a bit closer. Tell you what, Starbucks have absolutely smashed it with branding placement there. Look at that for a photo, then you just got Starbucks. But again, very beautiful spot. Boy, look at that kids play area. Probably shouldn't be filming that. Get reported, get YouTube guidelines, can't be filming kids. Biggest problem I'm having at the minute is clammy hands. I get clammy hands anyway, but when I'm anxious or stressed or nervous, the hands, not dripping, but like, it just makes it harder to navigate your phone, especially when you've got your maps there, you're trying to film, and I've got music on, so I've got to open it up, dismiss the maps, pause my music, film, get the maps going again, get the music going again, and then it'd be like, oh, I want to film that. Gotta do it all over again. The bed of this bed, I guess it is a bed. I remember this is Japanese knotweed. I don't know whether I'm just thinking that because I'm in Japan, but it looks like it's very, very invasive. I don't think it's ivy. I don't think ivy grows like that. Because if you know about Japanese knotweed, like if you cut it or try and get rid of it in any way, it basically 10x's the spawn rate. It's very windy today. Look at this crow. Little birdies on here. He's proper tame little boy. Hello. Sussing me out. I think it's up here. I'm following the crowds, but I'm not sure if it's down here. I don't know. But what I do know is the castle's surrounded by a moat. Let me check Google Maps, and I can see it up there. So maybe you have to go down and round the front. I'm back in that move. I hope I don't regret it. So it wasn't down that way, it's in fact up this way, which I'm quite glad that I stopped and checked, bloody hell. And this is the entrance. I don't think you have to pay, to be fair. I was expecting you have to drop a couple quids, but at the moment it doesn't look too bad. There you go, you can see it. Yeah, I think you can go to the top of it from what I can see. I think I can see people up there. There's a water fountain there for Izzy, but unfortunately it's not working. Someone must have drank it all. Very impressive stones, massive stones. I'm not too sure the history of this place just yet, but again, I'll drop it in the description. It's rather pretty, isn't it? Got tigers up there as well. Got some tunes going on. We've got some applause happening. Oh, what's that? Maybe you do have to pay to get in there. Here we've got some tunes and some applause and cheering. So let's see what this is. Oh, I don't know whether it's finished. Everyone's giving some quids in. There's another angle for the people. Yeah, so I'm going to go to a different shrine now. I'm going to walk out back that way and I think round that way. To get to a different station, and I'm going to it's in Namba, the next place is. And once I'm in Namba, that's like one of the main stations. So I imagine I might stop somewhere for some food and maybe a coffee. And yeah, see what happens. Over a little bridge. And yeah, this is the moat that surrounds the castle. Looks like I can get a little steam train. Well, not steam train, but you know what I mean. Little pootle around. Something I've noticed quite a lot around this area is loads of helipads. So that's a helipad, that's a helipad. There's also a helipad just behind me. And quite a lot of the time, especially in Japan, in the bigger cities, a lot of private helicopters are just chipping about and landing on the roof. It's pretty cool to watch. So here we are in Namba. So that's where we got the chopsticks from last night over there. So let me just check my phone and see whereabouts I'm heading. Bikes are also allowed on the footpath here, which is fine, but it also adds a little bit of craziness, especially when it's like this busy and there's bikes cutting about. I look crusty today, I look tired. And then I think we have arrived. Yeah. This is probably the coolest looking shrine I think I've seen. What do you reckon? So you can also do the your wishes, what you're grateful for and all that kind of stuff. Then you can get your fortune again there, but I'm keeping the fortune I got from the other temple because it was pretty decent. I don't want to get another one and it comes back bad and then I'm scuppered then. I don't know whether they replace. I might have to do a bit of research on that. They had a really cool print, which is that one there, but it's sold out. That would have been nice. That would have been cool to frame. I feel like I've got so much stuff to frame though, that's the thing. I'm just gonna have walls covered in hats and frame stuff from Japan and traveling. I've actually got a lot of stuff in my bag. It's just like whether it's receipts or bottle caps, just memorabilia of anything that I did on the trip. So maybe that's what's weighing me down. I've also found a big bag of coins, whether it's Thai baht, Cambodian real, dong. I don't think I've got dong in there actually, but a big bag, like too big to be carrying about. So I don't know whether we're going to find somewhere that changes it or just. I don't want to. I haven't seen many homeless people here. But I don't want to like go to a homeless man. Here you go, mate. Here's a load of money you can't use. So So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with all of that. I also thought about donating some clothes, but then I've actually like looked at my clothes and I'm like, well, I need them, because if we go to the Philippines next, I'm not going to need the clothes necessarily that I'm buying here, but I will need the clothes that I brought. Problems, man. But I'm going to head back into the mixer. Might find a little spot to get some ramen. Yum. Little bit of lunch. Check in with Iz, see what she's doing, see if she fancies coming out or not. But hopefully she put a wash on, because I've got no pants or socks left. Japan is actually home to some incredible looking Land Cruisers as well. Like, I love a Land Cruiser, but the ones here, I'm pretty sure this is a Land Cruiser. I'm pretty sure this is the newest Land Cruiser, but it's just beautiful. Saw one yesterday like this, but it was all proper badded up. I think it's cool, man. I just stopped at Family Mart to get some boxer shorts and a Red Bull. I need to find a toilet now to put these boxer shorts on, so if you don't get it, I'm commando today. They're also in the colours of Family Mart as well, so winner, I guess. It's an example of the bikes. There is a cycle lane here, but it's just filled with people. There's also people cutting about on bikes in the road, and on the pavement. It's quite crazy. Crazy. So yeah, my plan is now head back into the mixer a little bit where we were last night, sort this hair out. I'm actually quite worried about my hair thinning out quite a bit, because it should be a lot longer than this at this point. So yeah, that's a bit of a worry. Anyway, I'm headed back into the mixer, like I said, where we were last night. Try and find like a nice ramen spot, or I might head down that way actually. Yeah, decided we'll go this way. All over there's like an alley. I'm gonna get in the alley. So we could either get a ramen or there's a Wendy's there. I know you're like, what the hell, but Wendy's is meant to be really good, right? There's a Shake Shack as well, we saw yesterday. So that's an option, man, do you know what I mean? There's one coming to the UK, but I don't know. Japan limited one, do you know what I'm saying? Truffle cheese baconator. I think I'm going to try it. I'm just going to get a burger and see what it's like. This is what it looks like. I've gone for the American classic one. So I'll let you know what it's saying. Would I be lying if I said that was the best fast food burger I've ever had in my life? No, that was incredible. Honestly, that's changed my perception of what a fast food burger could be. The beef was it was nice. It was super. It was actually seasoned. It was salty. It was flavorful. It's juicy. I'm not a believer of tomatoes on a burger, but that was quite subtle. It had all the rest on there. It had gherkins, and instead of mustard, it had just a mayo and a ketchup. Again, super simple, not overpowering, and it allows the seasoning of the meat, the burger to come through, and yeah, lovely. Honestly, I'm so glad I tried that. So I'm amongst the busyness now. I might head back to where Palace and Stussy and that was. Just because that was like a nice chilled out spot. I didn't go to Stussy yesterday, so I might just head there, see what's there. And Iz wants me to FaceTime her because she's up for getting something, I think. Pokemon Go here is huge as well. As you can imagine, of course it is. Of course it is. But it's nice to see people cutting about on Pokemon Go. And then, if you know what Pokemon Go is, you basically travel around in real time on your phone, going down streets, and then down different streets Pokemon spawn, and you virtually catch them. So there's normally like a congregation of people on their phones around a certain spot because there's a Pokemon spawn and people are trying to catch them, and then they're all adding each other and becoming friends and talking about where they're from. It's super nice to see. So I'm where we were last night, especially what it looks like in the daytime. Big billboard. This one's a cool sign, I think, if it does it. It probably won't because it's not dark, but it like fills up. And there, the crab's just around there, and then this is where that famous sign is you would have seen on our Instagram story, where you would have seen it in the vlog. but it's the one. Yeah, so there it is. Let's try and get a better picture of it because I don't think we got too good of a shot yesterday. I think my plan is go back to Arc'teryx and go back to that coffee shop because that was really nice. And they've got a really nice toilet there, so I can put these boxes on. So I think that's the plan of attack, and then see what happens. I imagine I'll get hungry again in a minute.
Turn left on Somonchodori Street, then in 80 yards, turn right at the Tomba Ibashika to zoom onto Nido Suji Street.
I'm tempted to try out the British pub, you know. I know it's like, do you know what, let's try it. Let's try it out. Let's see what it's saying. Hopefully I'm not the only person in there because I don't want it to be awkward. But yeah, ales and stouts, British pub. Let's see how British it's looking. Oh, it feels like home. They got a football on. They've also now got a members card, so next time I go to another one I get a discount. So I've gone for the Hubcraft Session IPA. The Champo League finals on. I'm not too sure what teams what. Well, I know it's Inter and PSG, but I don't know what the score is. I guess Inter's winning 4-3. Looks like a crazy game. So that's a big pint. I'm just going to sit here and watch the footy. This is super cool. We've even got the gross carpet. Cheers. A fruity IPA. If I'm mistaken, this is the Barca Inter game. I remember watching the highlights of this. It was a mental game. But I think the Champions League finals on for me tomorrow morning at 4 AM. So I'd like maybe. Nah, I can't get up and watch that. I'm going to Universal tomorrow. We're leaving. We're leaving the British pub. Super sick, to be fair. And I'm glad I'm a member because I'll definitely go back to one of them. Super hospitable, nice people, nice beer, nice vibes. Do you know what I mean? Vibes of home. So I'm going to cut about now. I'm going to put my jacket on. It's a bit cold actually. And then I don't know. To be fair, I might just come back here. What do you reckon to the spiky hair ones? Yeah, I had a couple pints in there, as you could probably tell at this point. So I'm going to Stussy, going to see what Stussy's saying. Wow, look at this. It looks super nice, super clean roads. Oh, it's lovely. So yeah, going to Stussy, seeing what that's saying. Probably won't buy anything, but it's cool to still go. Do you know what I mean? Check another one off the list. Spoke to Wiz a little bit, but I'm not so sure what she wants to do. I don't know whether she's coming here to meet me or I'll go back a bit earlier. That suits me because I've got like 3 vlogs to edit. So I'm in a shop called Second Street. This is fucking cool shop, man. Look at that. They got also everything in here is second hand. I don't know if it's like a you buy and sell on kind of shop like Round 2 in America. If you know Round 2, big up box logos. There's loads of box logos. Shout out ad. Yeah, sick Margellas. Black on black. Nice. Look at all the hats. Look at these. All the shoes. All the North Faces over there. Insane, mate. This shop's sick. Got all the Stussy bits. Old school and new. Mate, this shop's so cool. Wales Bonner. They're fire. Unpopular opinion, I think they're hard. All the Prada stuff, Christian Dior, all the designers. We got the shoes, got the Sakai's, little size. How cool is this? Stuff. Super cool in there. That was probably the coolest little shop I've been into. It's like a thrift shop, but for everything me. Everything me. So I'm gonna have a little look at this little road here now. You're wondering why I didn't go to Stussy. There's a huge queue for Stussy. I mean, I've been to every Stussy in Japan so far. and I'm not going to buy anything. So realistically, I think we're just going to head out, a little walk up this way, see what's up here. It's super cool. This is like the Camden of London, but for Osaka. The vintage shops here are sick, but I think they're quite like diverse in terms of some are like that where it's actually pretty cheap to get quite a few good bits, and then on the other hand is just crazy though. So I could do with scoping out their toilets and not really looking around too many more shops because it's just torture realistically. Look at this beauty, not the woman. Look at that Defender, very clean car. Look at these G's as well. This is a good little segment, little car segment. Just chilling with the rolls. Look at that beauty. So this is something I think should be a lot bigger in the UK. Free stuff. I know you might be like, what the hell? But free stuff. But it's adverts. Do you know what I mean? So people on the street give out free tissues, but on the back, someone's actually paid to be on the back of the tissue. Do you understand me? So that's how you make your money. It's like in America. I'm pretty sure there's someone that's done it with water. So they fill water bottles, and then the casing and the branding of the water are just adverts for local tradies, local products, or just worldwide products kind of thing, and they pay you to be a part of it and then given out for free. Nothing like it in the UK that I know of anyway. My little McLaren 720S, I believe. It's a proper car segment, this is. Another beautiful Defender. Oh, make sure you drop in likes if you're liking these cars, people. Because every time I have to pause my music, stop my maps. Right, we're officially back at Palace. Boy, need to FaceTime Belle and see if she wants anything. Oh, I've got it, people. I was on FaceTime to Iz and he run up to me, he was like, no filming, no film. I was like, I'm on FaceTime, she wants to buy something. He's like, yeah, nah, basically I don't care. I'm gonna get around the corner, I'm gonna show you the purchase. This is the point where you go like, why the hell have we just brought that? But people, it's an investment in terms of, I think it's gonna age very well. Because I was gonna get the black one, but obviously the black fades like a yellowy kind of like bleached almost. But I think this, with time, it's going to turn into something a bit nice. What do we reckon? Yeah, this with time is gonna like fine wine, baby. So this place is meant to be really good. They do, or is it origini? That stuff that's like the triangular parcels of sushi. It's meant to be really good scran. Boy. So we're heading back to Stussy because Izzy didn't like anything in Supreme. They had an Ace Ventura t-shirt in there, which is like the quickest thing to sell out back home, and they had one in pink and white, which would have been more, I opted for that. I was like, go for that, because that's just it's sick. It's like a scene out of Ace Ventura, and they've put in like a Palace t-shirt on him, just looks sick. But she didn't fancy it, so I'm heading all the way back to Stussy, which is about a 20-minute walk. These are the streets we're walking down. It's just mental. It's mad how like this has become the norm. But every time I kind of like deep it, it's actually mad. Look at this, look at vintage shops, just a random vintage shop. Chanel bags, LV bags like that. Birkins, mental. Honestly mental. And there's loads of shops like that. Yeah, it's crazy. The clothes and the everything here is just sick. If you're into your clothes, into your fashion, or into your drinking, into your culture, if you're into traveling or anything, Japan just has that on steroids. So we're not far from Stussy. Let me clean my lens. That's the only thing that like makes me want to get an actual camera. Like every time I put my phone in my pocket and put it out and like try and instantly like record, I can't, because the lens is always fuzzy, or you understand. So yeah, going back to Stussy, Izzy's found a t-shirt she likes. Go in there to see if they've got it. Ugh. So this is the queue for Stussy. It's pretty long, to be fair, but you've got to keep the missus happy, haven't you? We're nearly in. I think these tote bags are sick. If I had some dough and can justify spending that much money on a tote bag, I would. There you go. Look at them, they're beautiful. Right, I'm out of Stussy, I'm just chilling here. This little park area. Izzy's made a great choice in a t-shirt. Very nice, and we got a couple of stickers as well for the laptop. So I think I'm gonna chill it. Well, I'm gonna head back now, meet Izzy for dinner. I think that's a good choice, and then probably have an early night by the sounds of it. There's the Statue of Liberty up there. Alright, cool. So yeah, we're heading back. It's very windy. I don't know if you can hear me, to be fair. But we've got the goods. We've got Izzy's stuff, we've got my stuff. Izzy's sending me places we can go for food round by us. And I think we're going to have an early night. I think I've said that every single night, but no night has ended up being early. So I'll pick you up in the station, because I don't know if you can hear me because of the wind. If I could recommend one thing, I know it sounds kind of mad, but if you're ever in a city by yourself, get pissed. I know that sounds mental, but trust me, if you're in a city by yourself, get a little bit like Wavy, put your headphones in, walk around and just romanticize the fact that you're in a different country or in a new city by yourself, just walking around. Couldn't recommend it enough. Right, we're cutting through. We need the toilets first, which is right here. It's quite a busy spot, man. This station is very busy. I need to actually be quick because that's my train. Boom, boom. They're gonna gas me up. I've got the gasoline. Hopefully I'm at the right exit. On the black. Not even for the cops. It is safe on the black. Ring, ring, pussy. Is your mommy on the phone? What? We're back with Izzy Parker. So we got the udon noodles. This is a very hot plate. And then we've got a squid. What was this? A squid what? What? The squid something. A bulky. It's a bulky. So we've got a lot of food here.
Rice and egg in a pancake.
Sweet. Let's see what it's saying. Right, my people, that's enough from me and Izzy P. Thank you so much for watching a little solo vlog for myself today. If you did enjoy, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, people.
So how my day was, I lay in bed, I went and got some sushi from 7-Eleven and I put a wash on for us both.
But I'll see you tomorrow for a big one, Universal. See you in the next one, people. Bye.